Alright, so yeah, Bloons Tower Defense 3. Why am I playing it? Why not is the real question. I'm gonna make that a little smaller so it's the size of the window so I don't get tripped up. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna play easy. I haven't played in a while. First thing I'm gonna get is cannon and put it right in the middle. I have 35. This might be a bit loud. Maybe not too loud. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Yeah, around 5, if I can get there. Alright, that's close enough. 149. Oh wait, that's not the window. There we go. That's 215. A little more. And the missile launcher's 180. Once we get rid of all the sounds too. There we go, there's no sounds. Yeah. Next is Dart Monkey, but I think I'm gonna get a tack shooter like up here or something, maybe down here somewhere. Up in here might work too. $35. I could get a Dart Monkey. I might put a... Trying to think, where should I put that Dart Monkey? Put it here, or I could put it here. Might put it here, because then it could pierce down if it detects something down here. Alright. At the end of that path. There we go. I'll go there, I can shoot down here and pierce a bunt. And pierce, I can only pierce 3, but some pierce is better than no pierce. Sound may be late, it's an old Flash game. What do you want me to do? Advanced properties, there we go. Close. Alright. I get long range and extra long range. Yeah, I need the pierce. There we go. Then the razor darts. There we go. Full upgrade. And 190, that's not enough for anything. That's 365. Yeah. Attack is 305, but I think I'm gonna be able to get it at the end of the round. I'm gonna grab bigger bombs and then 185 for that. That's actually decently cheap. And I should be able to take care of it with relative ease. And I'm gonna do next. Ooh, or Dart Monkey down here. Yeah. Let me get fragments. Start. Then get a Dart Monkey. I think I'm gonna put him down here. So I'm gonna move you to last priority. Put one here and then move it to last target. Wait, no. I can't get the long range because then it'll be up here. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll get a Dart Monkey down here and put it on last then, if I can. Nah, just barely. Maybe there. Would there work? It's quite possible, but I think I'm gonna get a tack shooter instead. I'm gonna fit two here, I think I remember. No, you can only fit one. That's fairly alright location though, so I'm gonna put it up here. As it's tight corner, it'll get multiple target. Super range. And faster shooting. And I can get the blade. There's a huge upgrade. Ooh, an interesting challenge in this game, and someone's probably already done it, is you can only have one of everything. You're gonna try not to rely on road spikes. I just relied on a road spike to not lose. Actually, I might be able to put one here. And put it on first, like here, and then put it on first priority. Then it'll shoot up, that'll get a bunch of pierces, but more importantly, it'll shoot this way, which is what this Dart Monkey was supposed to do. And it can shoot up there too, which is good. Let me get Pierce. I think I want to put a tack shooter up there so that any black balloons that come through, just immediately pop them. A one-off from a Dart Monkey. I'm not gonna get a Dart Monkey anyway. The blade shooter is better for tight corners. There we go. It also provides some extra firepower. And I might be able to put a dart on last priority here. I'll shoot that way. Ah, protect the end somehow too. I think an attack shooter there, like in all of these points, has some ending firepower, so I don't die. And I might be able to actually. No, I think get the dart monkey up here. It's the last target priority. There with the last priority is razor darts. Oh, good. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's not much, but it's extra firepower. Actually, I know it would be better in this spot. Spike bolt. Um, Target priority. Yeah, I can probably start to replace some of these dart monkeys with spike bolts. That's 700 for the Juggernaut upgrade. A little bit much. Also really, I might need it. Just so it could go all the way to the, there we go. Put this one, another one there if I can. Put it on last priority. Once again, faster reload. They just don't have the same range as Dart Monkey, it's the only issue. So I think another one over here with first priority might be good. They might have infinite pierce. No, you don't. Alright. Yeah, they very well might have infinite pierce, which is good for where they're placed. That one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit one there. But I could probably put another one down here on the last priority. I could do some damage. Maybe not, because it'll go up there. Yeah. No. One up here, maybe. Go down here and keep it on first. Oh, the Spike Bolts deal damage. They do real damage. That is real damage. Like, rip. I'm gonna put a tack shooter down here. The last line of defense. Nope. There we go. Last line of defense. And that is a lot of damage done. I might be able to Dart Monkey and put one like here. Yeah. And if I put it on first priority, yeah, then it'll shoot either upwards. Yeah, keep it on first. If it shoots up, damage. They do not have infinite pierce, they just have high pierce. There we go. Yeah. I might save up for a super. Yeah. Probably, I might be able to put another one up here. Can I put one next to that? Yes, I can. That'll be it then I'll save up for a super. This one's easy money. There we go. Uh-oh. Alright, which one is it? This one. And then it's Juggernaut. For a blimp, I need a little extra firepower. And down there, there's a blade shooter. Yeah, keep saving. Keep saving. $2,000. Need 3,000. There we go. Super Monkey has joined our ranks. Right now it's still not as good, and it's never going to be as good. I shouldn't say never. It does get quite loud when there's a lot of pops. I might have to turn... there's no volume slider in here, but I might have to turn it down in OBS. 22,000. Right now, the problem with the Super Monkey is it just has 0 pierce. That's easily solvable with 2,000 bucks. I think I'm gonna get myself another Spike-a-Pult for firepower, just to make sure I do not die. But I need to put it in a strategic location. I could put it up here, which will shoot. I saw a blip. I can. Yep. There we go. I saw a... Put it up there, because then it'll shoot down, which will be lots of extra damage. That's exactly what I needed. I can't rely on supers. I forget what the word is at this point. I need helping damage. I can't just rely on the Super Monkey. You need supplemental damage. There we go, I can get laser vision, and for just as much as another Super Monkey, plasma vision. Put this on last priority because the lead balloons move quite slow, so it'll prioritize. It was working as it was. Keep it on first for now. Now that I have plasma vision, I might be able to get rid of that for a Super Monkey. After I was just talking about how you need supplemental damage. Yeah, because this plasma can pop the lead balloons, which means that. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down even further. That should be good. Because it's just that loud. Sell that. Grab a super monkey. No, we need to move that over. Let me place down the super monkey and then see if I can put the catapult back down. There we go. Maximum range. Laser vision and plasma vision. I'm gonna put some more tack shooters down at the bottom. Whoa, keep playing a free play. I didn't even realize I was actually doing it right. I don't know, I'd rather have the extra damage at the end. So I, don't die. There we go. That should be good last line of defense. Down a catapult up here. Some of that juicy long range damage, and then another tack shooter or two up there alongside it. Uh-oh. Last line of defense is working pretty well, but... Oh, up. Hold up. Wow. That's all I can say is just wow. See how well this next one goes with it. One more thing. The game is slowing down. Wow. Oh god, there's a blimp in there. This is it. This is it. Yeah, that blimp ain't taking no damage. Nope. Up. I lost 4 lives, and only 4. Yeah, I need a little bit of extra supplemental damage. Screen's gonna sit down a tack shooter or 2 up here. And just 1. Put a catapult up here. I can, but should I? I'm gonna save that for super maybe. once this thing gets onto plasma vision, then it will be essentially game over. Almost one more round. I put one of these guys on last target priority just to take care of as many of the... Just so I can... That guy. Put him on first. Can't have him not on first at this point. What else can I do? A couple of textures around this guy wouldn't hurt. Oh boy. I don't need it. I don't need the spikes again. What? Where else can I add some supplemental damage? I mean, here? No. I can add here. I'm trying to think, that could be devastating. I can also add up here, like, just make that like Catapult Bay or something. I'll put it here because a lot more in all directions. $1. I have $1 left. Yeah, this is very loud in my ears. This is like... I can barely hear myself. Levels of loud in my ears. Here we go. I can keep this ball rolling and get another super. That one in. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to move this guy. Move this guy out here. Can I put it here? No. Or no, let me pop a super monkey. Just once this guy's at plasma, then it'll be good. Oh god, that's 5 blimps. This time I need to like, spam it. Nope. Wasn't able. Made it to 59. Let's see, can I get bronze on all of these? This one has a lot of tight corners. I'm gonna play that one. And the cannon. This is a start up here. Not actually gonna start off with the cannon. I don't know where to put the cannon though, is the issue. I think in the corner. Somewhere near the start. Not far from, like that's a little far from the start. I think at the T junction maybe? No, because that's a good spot for a tack shooter. I can also use pineapples, but I don't want to use pineapples. I'm gonna put it there. See how this turns out. That is so soft relative to what just happened. And I think maybe save space above it for plasma or below it. Now it's just silence until I get the fragments. Okay, yeah, it reaches all the way out here, but it doesn't at the same time. I ain't lose no lives on round 4. And 300 for that. I think I'm gonna go for Dart Monkey on the last here. Just for some supplemental damage. Ow. I just hit my desk. Eventually I'll replace this guy with one of the catapults, but for now, I just need some supplemental damage to avoid as many balloons going through as possible. Razors, that'll help. Long range and extra long range. Alright, let's see if I can get to bigger bombs. Or if I need to get another dart monk. Might not need to because this can target up there. There we go. One more round and then I'll be able to get it. Go bigger bombs and then 185, which is this round. I can get fragments. Once I get frag bombs, there we go. Alright, now save it for tack shooters. Put one in each of these corners because they're all relatively tight. And road space. There we go. I can just barely not fit it in there. I'll put it in this corner then. Something at the end for a last line of defense. Extra range. Super range. Faster shooting, and then the blade shooter. Nope, there goes two. But I should be able to get another blade shooter soon. Couple here could do some real damage. Not again. Put one here. Faster shooting. Then blade shooter. That's 400. I'm gonna replace this guy with a catapult. Put it on a last target. And Steam is yelling at me that the device battery is low. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Right, there we go. Longer range. We go multi-shot. That'll help. Nice. Because it can target up there, it's pretty nice. I might have to actually put that one on last. Once we get a little more firepower. How did you miss all of those? This tack shooter down here. You know, I'm just gonna have to spam the tack shooters. See if I can put one up here on first target priority, or maybe here on first target. So it's either down or that way. I guess just absolutely start to spam these guys then. There we go, another blade shooter. Ooh, one of these down here on first priority, because it'll either shoot up that way or that way. Which means all three of those scenarios do some decent damage. I'm gonna get another blade shooter in this corner real fast. Now I'll save up for that next Spike-O-Pult. Next catapult. I'll put that on last now. Because then if there's the leads up here. Nope, missed it. And I just spent a whole bunch. Yeah, I can get the Spike-O-Pult down here now. I can't put it in these paths. Down here could also deal some damage if it's on priority last, but I think up here in this corner, on first priority. Alright, I'm gonna have to move that up a little bit, I think. I'm gonna move that guy up a little bit. Just so that it's guaranteed to shoot up there. Oh wait, it's on the wrong priority. There we go. You know, it's guaranteed to shoot up there. So that when there's any leads, they just pop. I think I'm just gonna go with tax shooters for now. Whoops. Nope, not yet. Um, there we go. I don't think tax shooters are much worth it anymore. I could put one here on first target. One here. First target would be down, last target would be up. Put it here on can't put it there, but I can put it in this corner here. Put it here on first target. Then it's either going the top path or the bottom path or shooting down. Yeah, so pop it there. Only problem is it has just a small range. But that's mitigated by the fact that they... Ooh. Is that too sharp of an angle? That might be too sharp of an angle. Let's see. Nope, this is it. Up to the end. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was a bad spot. One above here. Left, right, and down. That should be a good spot. Yeah, I think the tack shooters are dealing enough firepower. Do I start saving? That's all pretty decent line there, so there's another decent line. So I think I'm gonna set one here. The strategy is to just put those at the end of lines and set the priority right. So like down here, if I put one, it would be on first priority, because the last priority would be targeting up here, whereas I would want it more down that way and over that way. Maybe not the best example. But like that one's on last, whereas that one's on first. This one's on last, so it just targets here. This one's on first, because it can target up here, but it can target down here. Put one more line there for for a last defense. Start saving. Start saving up at this point. May 1-1. But, yeah, it's keep saving. Because it should turn out alright. It has been. With the Super Monkey, I'll just put it in like the center of the map. Where it can deal good damage. Not the greatest placement, but it's good placement. Decent placement. It works. Wow. I don't know how it didn't blow up all of those leads. But oh, because it was hitting the balloons on the side. Alright, that'll be solved once I get plasma vision. Those supers. And then I'll keep it here for supplemental damage. 400? Yeah, that should be this round. Let's see. Should I should get one of the catapults. Yeah, put it down at this corner where it can shoot up here, then side to side. And put another super monkey below the yeah, the second super monkey below that one. There we go, keep playing. So fast that it just stopped spawning for a second. 2 more rounds? 1 more round maybe? Then I'll be able to get the Super Monkey... Or, not the Super Monkey, the Plasma Venom. There's that much. Okay. The spike spam worked. The spike spam worked. I need one down here. I need one down there. Like there's... I put it on last target, so it just shoots up as well. Or no. Yeah, because it'll shoot in that direction. Now let's see where it goes. This is probably gonna be the end. Alright, there we go. Spike spam. Probably just about the worst thing you can do is spike spam. Oh, I got pretty close. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't hold back. Do not hold back the spikes. Oh, that was horrible financially, which just means I need a better defense. You get another one of these going up here. How does this one do? Somehow even worse. What? Alright, I got a bronze in that one. Which one do I get a bronze on next? I'll give that one a shot. Maybe I do just suck. Oh. I think starting off with the cannon may be a bad idea. So I'm gonna start off with a spike-a-pult. Put it down here on first target priority. Now I just wait. Once I can get a second one up there, I'll put a second one up there, then I'll get the cannon. My problem is that everything's expensive with this one, whereas it's not with the Canon. But I think it's more worth starting with these, because they have high pierce. Most of the maps have at least a straight line, and then yeah. Oh, that was close to popping the other one. Well, they're both so far apart that it's no problem. Longer range, that'll help. Then I can put one up here on last target, which will just shoot down this line pretty much. Ooh, close to popping the other one. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Does this strategy work any better than the cannon? No. No, one got through, but I feel like some might have gotten through with the cannon too, just because of the way that the cannon works. Forget when the leads come. The fact that any of the road spikes makes this probably an unviable strategy, but now it just got better, so. I feel like these and the cannon, they feel more like supplemental damage than main damage, but they can be main damage when they're leveled up. Now I just need 700 to make it a juggernaut. I also really don't need that 700. Just getting the second one will be plenty enough, and I can go back and upgrade them. If I get 700 this round, then I'll upgrade it, but if I don't, then I'll just get the other one. Actually, I think it would be better to get the other one anywho. Oh, some are getting through. Maybe this is an unviable strategy. Faster reload, that'll help more than the longer range. Yeah, no, without Juggernaut, these guys really aren't that good. Longer range. Hopefully help a little bit. That single rain. Ooh. When it gives a warning about lead balloons, I think save for now, because it's going to give a warning on lead balloons soon. Just get a cannon and put it in the center of the map. Or not at the center, I think. Close to the start on the last priority. Not quite yet. Well, I am gonna need a road spike at least with this one. Whoa. I need a lot more than a road spike. Anyways, I can get the cannon and probably put it all here. Yeah, because when I get the upgrade, go back. That might just be enough supplemental damage. I'll set it to last priority now, so it can pop the leads. There we go, need the bigger bombs. Wow, this strategy absolutely sucks. I think I have explosion damage now, so I'm gonna go with this multi-shot. Then get the bigger bombs. Then I think go for Juggernaut on the top one. And go for that multi-shot. Get the bigger and frag bombs, then go for the Juggernaut on the top one. I'm not going to end it here yet, but I think I'm going to start with another strategy if I do lose this map. Huh. Whoa. And there we go. It just has too slow of a fire rate. That's the problem. Lead balloons. There's a lead balloon warning. You can get bigger bombs, it'll help. There we go. And I can get the frags. There we go. Instead of attack shooter, I'm gonna just take corners. Just need that little bit of damage till I can afford the 700 before I have the 700 for the Juggernaut upgrade. Once I get the first one, then that'll start to really get the ball rolling. Maybe I do just put up a bunch of tack shooters. Maybe instead of a bunch of tack shooters now and then start saving. 'Cause this one's a lot of winding paths. Alright, so that'll be something to try if I don't make it past 50. Start with the tack shooters in the corners. Now that I'm not as reliant on the spikes, I should be able to start soon. I think that group of 3 should be enough to wear him down to where that catapult can get it. And then I should start to be able to save one more round. Might be able to put one in here on last priority so it shoots that way, but that's not a straight path. Alright, we're looking at Juggernaut on that one. I can get Juggernaut on that one. There we go. There we go, now it gets the ball rolling. That one to watch start. Actually, even when I do beat round 50, I want to try that other strategy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, get some more of these in the tight corners. I can't afford another one. Quite yet. Yeah, get another couple of tack shooters. 'Cause I just need that little damage to make sure that I can reliably get past, so I can start saving for stuff like supers. Alright, that should be plenty of attack shooters. And one more down here. And I'm done. No, I'm not. 27 left. Oh boy. Nah, no, this is done. This run is over. Any more blimps come through and then we're toast. Unless I'm able to get a super. Yeah, I had to talk with someone in my room. Super Monkey, almost. I want to try the strategy of starting with the attack shooters. Because yeah, I don't expect myself to be around 50, even with the super. Just because everything's so darn expensive with the super. And early on, the super does, like, no damage. This is good super placement, though. So, oh yeah, yep. Alright, I'm gonna try this map again, but this time starting with the attack shooters. Not yet. Once I get the first blade shooter, that'll get the ball rolling. This map might be one of the more difficult ones, too. Here we go. Then we'll get second texture like down here or something for ending damage so nothing gets through. I don't want to put any on the south side of this, but on the north side, maybe put another one for extra damage. One at the end, just provide some final damage if need be. And I think it was like around 13 or something was when the lead balloons came in. So just make sure when I buy something I have 615 on hand after. Until the yellows come, I don't think I'm going to need this one at the end. Greens are already here, but first one seems to be taking good care of them. And there we go. Yeah, I didn't think I would make it past around 50 because I was already less than half health. Kind of want to make it my goal to just get to round 100 on one of these maps. Actually, I kind of want to go for gold on all of them once I get bronze on all of them and silver on all of them. So that's how things are going to go with this game. Get all the bronze medals, get all the silver medals, get all the gold medals, and then start going for the wacko challenges. There. There we go. 4. Whoa. Yeah, maybe I do need multiple. When they're packed like this, that's where the blade shooter shines. Yeah, get another one in this corner. There's permafrost and snap freeze, so I think I need to sell this one. Alright, there's one, that's fine. Trying not to rely on road spikes. Upgrade that one, now leave it. I'm gonna need to sell one, and that one in the center is gonna be the one to go. It'll work well on some tracks, may not work well on others. I was wrong. It's not around 13. Might be 18 then. Regardless, start saving for the cannon. So I don't have to buy a pineapple. But if I have to buy a pineapple, I'm not gonna be mad. Easy, medium, hard difficulties. Yeah, I think it's round 18. Is when you get the first set of lead balloons. All I need is enough for extra range. Okay, well, I'm getting it now anyways, just so I have it. Even then, it's supplemental damage. I'll put it on last so that it pops the lead balloons, because those ones travel pretty slow. Thermite allows them to pop lead balloons. Not round 19. Alright, there we go. Round 20. That's where the lead balloons come in. Alright, so buying the cannon on round 18 works fine. One here. Extra. And super range. There we go. Alright, two more, and then I think I'll get the catapult up here. Boomerang down here might not be too bad. Thermite. Oh, I don't think I needed to buy thermite. Eh, too late. 8 balloons. I'm gonna try a boomerang down here. Boomerang up here might not be too bad either. It just has to be closer to the top there. But even then, this isn't meant for damage, it's meant for lead balloons, but the extra damage is an added bonus. The boomerang thrower down there has... The boomerang monkey just has no job to do yet. Not until they get past that one. Alright. Catapult up top. Start working on that. Now, target priority last. Once it gets multi-shot and Juggernaut, then it'll be pretty damaging. Problem is also just this lack of range. But once it gets Juggernaut, it has real good Pierce. get the one down at the bottom. Yeah, like there. Keep it on first target. Oh, he threw some. He has 8 pops. There we go. That one's on Juggernaut now. Not gonna get rid of him, but I don't know how much I'll like him. The boomerang monkey. Much better position than last game. Now I just save up for that super. I hope I can get the super before the blimp. That would be real nice. Nope. Round 37, that's when the blimp comes. Nope, this is the end. Wait, wait, wait. Whoa! Okay, I do like the way that game was going. I do like the way it was going. I can't deal enough damage. I think hand the boomerang, and then once I have these 2 catapults, start saving for super. Round 18, get the cannon, that strategy worked pretty well. But once I have these 2, don't worry about any boomerangs, just go for the super. Maybe I double up in the front here too. Somehow I did worse that game, but it could also be because I was able to get a super. There we go. Not immediately, but eventually I think I'll double up there. And double up in some of these areas. Not here, I don't think so. More so the start and the end, maybe here too. I may be able to. I will be able to double up here. I don't know how viable of a strategy that would be, but I can. Super range. And then upgrade this thing to be a blade shooter. Which will happen at the end of this next round. This one actually is kind of difficult, and I kind of like it. Forces you to think of new strategies and way to optimize those strategies. But it's in a natural way, not like, oh, don't use these towers. You get to figure it all out on your own. I like that. I do wish this game had the autoplay, but it doesn't, that's fine. Get the blade shooter good. No. Rainbow balloons are fast. I can't get another one. It's one, that's fine. If I'm not able to make it through this round, I'll try the double up strategy. Like spamming the tack shooters everywhere, that's just a bad idea. But doubling up in some areas where you can fit them might provide that extra boost of firepower that I need to break through. Alright, now I have these four. Start saving and get the cannon. I can't actually get the cannon now. Boom. Extra range. That's exactly what I need. Target request. Need bigger bombs, which I can get in the middle of this round. Go. Fragments and a lead round. Okay, with how much they're missing down there, I might double up in these two spots, maybe in the start as well. It would also be a distance issue, but I think it would be better to get the extra firepower. Alright. Oh no, this top section might provide all the firepower we need to get through. I don't think I'm gonna double up until I see some more balloons leaking through. Once those other balloons are starting to leak through, then I think I'll try doubling up. But once I have these two catapults, I'll save up and then go from there. Save for a super, and if I can't get a super, then so be it. Oh, I can get another one. Put it right there. Alright, now get this catapults. Get the priority last one down first. There we go. And I just need the good old 700. Shouldn't be too bad to get. There we go. And get the other one. Wait, no, because I'm exactly where I was after getting that catapult. I just don't have the boomerang. Should allow me to get an earlier super, possible more upgrades. I'll see where I am when the round comes. There we go. No leaks, it's fine. Yeah, no, I think I might have to build up some of these. Yeah, because this is a round before. Yeah, I have no super. Blimp is this next round. Alright, here goes. Attack is not the way. Wait, yes it was. TAC was the way. We've done it. We've defeated the blimp. That tiny amount of extra damage was worth it. Now I can start saving. I hope. And it's stopping like there. It stopped around here for that. What are we at? 153. I'll go to 305 because of that conversation. There we go. One more round, maybe. 2 more rounds, definitely. I can't get one. Super. Does like nothing right now, so I might have to get others. But once it gets plasma vision, then we'll be broken. Attack shooter. No. Up. Yes. Here we go. I'm gonna get attack shooter. Because I think we do need a little bit of extra damage. Then we should be good to get this guy some laser eyes. Plasma vision. Laser vision. Now it has a Pierce 2. I have no idea what plasma vision has a Pierce of. Yeah, that blimp stood no chance. The first blimp was formidable, but that blimp just stood absolutely no chance. One more round, and then I'll be able to get plasma vision. There we go. Got it. Even faster than laser vision. I could put a second beneath it, because it has really good map coverage where it is, but I think one above it would work better. But I want to keep those tech shooters. I could put one over here to give it better start coverage. Because I think that would be better. There we go. Yep. I can get my second super Echo here. I do need to get rid of a tech shooter if I want to put it here. No. Put it down here. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna sell that one and see if I can put it down there now. Yes. Alright. Worth it. Yeah, because this one's meant to give better start coverage, and yet it doesn't anyway. Wow. Yeah, once this guy gets plasma vision, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be less difficult. One more round, and then it gets plasma vision. Keep in free play. Wait, I got 2 plasma monkeys before round 50. How does that happen? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this guy on target priority last so he shoots at the beginning. But if I do that, I feel like there won't be enough firepower at the end. And speaking of firepower at the end, I cannot get another. Wow. The game is slowing down. Like, immense. Up. We're back. And I can get another super monkey. I'm gonna put it down here for some end coverage. And I think putting one up here wouldn't be too bad. Putting one up here, not a terrible idea. Start spacing the super monkeys out. Protection, there we go. I do wish this game had strong priority, but I think that was introduced in 4. Yeah, I think the target priority strong was introduced in 4. The game is immensely slowing. Wow. I might need, just in case I need. I did not need it. Okay. Well, I'd rather spend 25 than die. So, nope, game. I saw that blimp go through at the last second. Well, I got the bronze there, so can't play that map. Oh boy. Huh. Yeah, tech shooter's gonna be my friend. I'm gonna set 4 up in the middle here. What happened to the sound? My headphones are definitely connected. They should be. Yeah, my headphones are connected. I don't know. There's like no sound in this one. Or something, I guess. Or I just broke the game's sound engine. I might have broken the game's sound engine. Yeah, set up 4 of those down here. The starts are up here, so I think a cannon around here would be good to pop all the leads. That's why I'm setting up the 4, so then there's not much chance for them to get through. But yeah, that strategy worked out pretty well. Just each of the tight corners, put down tech shooters, and then on that one straightaway that was through here, set up a couple of catapults. Hmm. Whichever bronze I'm on, I think I'm gonna get that bronze when this passes the 3-hour mark, and then just leave from there. Leave it off there for the next time. And then this one needs faster shooting techs so that I can get the blades. Oh, does it just, it's not every other, it just picks one of the 2 tracks at random. Huh. Find that kind of interesting. The way I would have done it is one after the other, but that's a little too predictable. Ooh, for BTD 6, or maybe 7 if they ever release one, I think they should do basically a Mario Kart for their legacy maps. and give them updated visuals and some updates to fit that game. So for example, like this one might have a pool of water down here for your boats. And like all the visuals will be updated to BTD6 standards. I do think that would be kind of cool if they basically pulled a Mario Kart with their previous tracks officially so that the player base doesn't have to be the one making them. I want to get a cannon down so I can just see if I broke the game's sound engine or if it's just this map with the balloons. I think I broke the game's sound engine. Range, super range. And once I get it on blade shooter and get the fourth one, then I think get the cannon. So I think I might put it here. Maybe, maybe not. Faster than blades. I could have just absolutely destroyed the game sound engine. Like it doesn't know what it wants to do. Alright. Get this last tack shooter, then get a cannon. I think putting it up here might work. Like real close. Like not in the middle, but real close to the track. That might work out. Extra range. Super range. Faster shooting. And I need to upgrade to the blade shooter. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's boring without the sounds. No, it's just a popping sound that's gone. I'm gonna end the game and see if that helps. See if this helps. They all just went on that one path. No? Huh. It must just be this track then. Or this instance. Could be this instance of the game. Not hearing the pops though. Now let me go on to other tracks and just see. Is it this sound engine that's dead? Or is it just that track? So it could just be that track. Uh, it is that track. Okay. Let me get back. Okay. Get this blade shooter. Start.